Today I'm going to be doing an Aquatic DLC tutorial. I will be explaining the tidal turbines and springs, the equivalent foods found to already existing foods, the research portal, and other oxygen sources available uniquely to this planetoid. This tutorial is geared towards getting a base going on the Aquatic DLC. This will be based off of my blind playthrough on the channel. Starting off with oxygen generation, you have your typical oxygen diffuser available. Around the starting biome, you have a good amount of algae to start off, and you have a back wall that you can dig out using the new dig feature with the tool filter of the natural back walls. Now, the back walls are unique for the new biomes found on the Marina Minor cluster. Before running out of algae, it would be a good idea to plant flue corals as they produce 150 grams of oxygen per second when planted, or 37.5 grams of oxygen when wild. To produce oxygen, they need to be exposed to 2500 lux or more. They also take 5 kilograms of lime a cycle and 20 kilograms of salt water each cycle. They need to be planted in a wide hydroponic farm tile, which costs 200 kilograms of metal, and a new identification of glassy at 100 kilograms. Glassy has 4 materials associated with it being diamond, amber, glass, and pearls. Pearls can be gotten from clampums, which can also be planted in the wide hydroponic farm. They take 35 kilos of sand a cycle, and they produce 50 kilograms of pearls. Both plants must be submerged in water to produce. Flue corals keep producing when they have a constant light source, and when they keep on producing, they can over pressurize your base, so it may be a good idea to have it covered in a room with a pump. For food sources, you have mussel sprouts, which can never rot, like the hexalent fruit. Then you have Sodicane, which are equivalent to meal ice for calories. They take 4 cycles domesticated to grow, and 10 kilos of salt. Just don't forget that you can dig out salt back walls if running low on salt. With one standard dupe needing 1,000 calories per cycle, over 4 cycles, you need to produce 4,000 calories to start off for one dupe. Doing the math of 4,000 calories divided by the salty sticks calories of 600, you need 6.667 or 7 Sodicane plants per one dupe over 4 cycles. When unlocking the research portal, you get access to the tidal turbine, gasket pattern, mesh tile, all without needing the researching the technology to be able to use them. The tidal turbines can be placed on the tidal springs. It takes 800 kilograms of metallic ore and 1 gasket to make. At the start of the game, you have access to 1 gasket by the beach chair. The spring must be flooded with water on the bottom 2 tiles of the tank for a total of 6 tiles. The spring holds a maximum of 15.6 tons, and when filling, if there is not enough water to fill it, it will expel all water stored. When sufficient time has passed since placing the tidal turbine, you may end up with an uptime of 75% of the time on average. With the downtime, you produce about 225 watts per second, taking account for when the spring is collecting water. On a sandbox map, I tested the amount of water in each tank at 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18 tiles of water, and found that the turbine at 6 tiles runs at 71% of the time, at 9 tiles it runs 73% of the time, and 12 tiles or higher it will always run around the 75% mark. That concludes this tutorial. If there is any tutorial that you would like to see, comment below. The next tutorial will have a flue coral setup, a beacon ranch, and a complete rubber setup for early game. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.